Good morning, everyone. Welcome, and very happy to be here this morning with our beloved Master Atma Nambi, and I would like to express my gratitude to everybody here at Ashram for welcoming us here for this event and the satsang, and we'll have many more satsangs over the next few days to experience the presence of Master Atma Nambi. I'm going to just give a brief introduction and we can get started. So about Atma Nambi ji, I had a pleasure of meeting Atma Nambi ji almost 8 years ago in Washington DC, and ever since always longed for his presence. So for those of you who don't know about Atma ji, we adorably call him as Atma ji. So Atma ji is our spiritual master hailing from Tamil Nadu, India, and his message is basically simplicity, compassion, and he provides deep wisdom that you will all experience over the coming days. And he's been guiding seekers all around the world, in Asia, Europe, India, Brazil, and many other countries, traveling around to really raise our consciousness. And the message that Atma ji says across the world to all his followers is, there's only consciousness. Consciousness only exists. It's called Shaktiye Satyam. Consciousness only exists. So Atma ji had a profound awakening almost 3 decades ago, and since then he has dedicated his life for uplifting humanity and guiding seekers towards inner peace and self-realization. So through his presence, satsang, retreats, and heart-opening meditation, Atma ji helps people reconnect with their true nature and experience the joy of living in the present moment, which we will all experience over the next few days here. And his teachings are rooted in timeless spiritual truths, yet expressed in a simple way that resonates with the modern lifestyle. For many, being in Atma Nambi's presence is like coming home to a space where unconditional love, silence, and celebration merge. He inspires thousands across the world to live with clarity, harmony, and devotion, creating ripples of transformation in individuals, families, and communities. As I said, at the heart, his message is Shaktiye Satyam, consciousness only exists. And we welcome Atma ji to this beautiful ashram here in New York, and are open to listening to his teachings, wisdom, to enrich our lives. Thank you, Atma.
Thank you. Kind of it. நிபந்தனையற்ற அன்பு தானிலும் மகந்தை நீக்கம் தொடர் தியானம் எவ்வுயிரும் தன்னுயிராய் உணர்தல் இயல்பாக வாழ்தல் இவையே பூரண வாழ்வும் வளமும் தரும் சக்தியே சத்தியம் சக்தியே சத்தியம் சக்தியே சத்தியம். long time ago, I had been to New York City for a few days. When Mahendra informed me that we are inviting to New York City, my previous experience came to my mind. In the sense, New York City is a very crowded place, full of traffics, etc. I was wondering how Mahendra is going to handle a satsang or a spiritual events in such a crowded city. But yesterday night when I was traveling to this ashram, Ananda Ashram, I was really wondering what a beautiful place this is, ambience this is in New York. I've been enjoying this ambience from yesterday onwards. A paradise, more than paradise, spiritual paradise that you have created here. And his associates for choosing such an amazing America's Himalaya or New York Himalaya. I am fond of water. When I saw the pond of water pond, the lake, immense joy in me. Basically, I am fond of lakes, ponds, rivers, ocean, rain. All these things are very close connections with me. Before I come to this place, I was in St. Louis for 5 days. My friends there asked me, what do you like to see in St. Louis? I told I would like to see Mississippi, which is in my heart. Mississippi River. Then my friend told, you will really enjoy Mississippi in St. Louis because there is a confluence, the merging of Missouri and Mississippi together. Then my curiosity gone up. I said, come on, let's go there. Start the car. We went there, the point where the two rivers are joining together. I suddenly felt as if I am in the bank of Ganga. Then I gone deeper into the source of the rivers, I found that it is a 5 river confluences joining. Panchanadi Tirtham, like Punjab. Similar like Punjab, there is a place in Tamil Nadu. The place name is known as Thiruvaiyar. Thiru means beautiful. Aru means 5. Aru means rivers. The joining of 5 rivers together is known as Thiruvaiyar, which is in Tamil Nadu, near Kumbakonam, where I was born. There is a great significance to be remembered in Thiruvaiyar also. Tyaga Brahmam, a God-man, a divine entity, lived over there. Tyaga Brahmam, the holy soul, attained to the holiness through chanting of mantra, that's all. He never did any other sadhana, only chanting, day and night, hundreds and thousands of millions of time in his life. One point of time, he attained self-realization. Tyaga Brahma. Likewise, I saw the river in St. Louis. Even humorously, I told our friends, why can't we celebrate Kumbh Mela in St. Louis? Everything is very apt over there to celebrate Kumbh Mela. American Kumbh Mela. Why to take some people or many people are unable to visit India and witness Kumbh Mela, things like that. We can create it here. After all, every river is holy, at least according to me. Based on that only I feel this is Himalaya of New York or America. And the energy is such here. Before I come to this meeting, I was in the other hall opposite of it. I was conducting Gurukulam. A Gurukulam session is going on, especially for Brazilians, where we are contemplating on Brahma Sutra. Today 2 hours online, just over. Another 3 days are there. There, when I was talking about Brahma Sutra and making commentaries, the audience in the online, they said, we feel something very different energy. They felt it there. Then the usual energy. I told them, I am sitting in a holy place. Therefore, you could able to feel it in addition to the usual energy. They are so happy. You know what they did? They asked me, what is the name of the place? They are curious. I said the name of the ashram is called Ananda Ashram. Immediately they googled it on the spot, stopping my discourse. And they were showing the pictures to me. Of course, I have not seen every place, especially night only. First time I saw on the screen completely about the ashram. Ashram tour. They are so curious now. After all, Brazil is not far away from here. To visit the ashram. They are asking me how many days you will be there. I said I will be here for another 3-4 days. Then I will move to DC. Okay, any day can we go there? Yes, you are welcome. You have the contacts, the links, everything there in the website. You are welcome. Am I right or wrong? Outsiders allowed, you know.
Yes, we have a lot of empty rooms.
Oh, of course.
We're waiting.
This is really information.
We're streaming.
So, I told them, you are welcome anytime. Go there. Have your holiday over there. Why to waste your holiday somewhere else? It's the best place to spend your holiday. As a spiritual personality. Stay there. Meditate. Longer and longer and longer. That's a straight way. Meditation is the straight way for moksha, mukti, liberation. They are so curious. Anytime they come and occupy. So, the ambience is so good, very good. Thank you very much for inviting me. And the occasion in which we are sitting here is Navaratri occasion, right? When it started? On Monday, I think, right?
Yeah.
Navaratri. What is this Navaratri? There is something called Shivaratri. But this is Navaratri. What is it? There are very many different kinds of celebrations happening in the world. Some of the celebrations are very meaningful, not just a time passing. One such a significant celebration is this Navaratri. Otherwise, this Navaratri is known as celebrating the feminine. Knowing the power of feminine. Experiencing a chance of experiencing the power of feminine. By and large, celebrations of two kinds, one kind celebrating the masculine energy, another is celebrating the feminine energy. After all, this universe is combination of both. Yin Yang. One cannot exist without the other. Complementary to each other. Therefore, while celebrating the masculine energy, it is mandatory to celebrate the feminine energy together. Then one can expect a completion, completeness. Otherwise, it looks incomplete, handicapped. When we speak of energy, Shakti, Satyam, consciousness only exists. That is the ultimate understanding. Consciousness only exists. But when you travel with the derivatives of this energy or consciousness, we have multiple types, innumerable energy tributaries. The masculine energy is from the prime energy, and feminine energy and the energy of the plants, animals, birds, minerals, etc. So when it comes to the feminine energy, we have Parvati, the consort of Shiva, as a prime feminine energy. When you go very detailed into Parvati energy, the consciousness of Parvati, you find three Devis. Durga Devi, Mahalakshmi, and Saraswati. That is what is the celebration going on right now. Let's contemplate on these three energies or these three consciousnesses. Even though consciousness is one, when it comes to functionaries, it is derived into three major Devis. Durga Devi, in a way, Durga is nothing but Parvati. When we say Durga, it is one version of Parvati. What is it? that energy, that consciousness, Durga consciousness. That energy, that power is able to provide or able to bless courageousness, fearlessness, daring to fight for justice, daring to fight for dharma, abhaya, fearlessness, which is very important than other aspects of energies. Fearlessness, courageousness, daring to establish dharma. This is what the whole teachings that Sri Krishna Bhagavan is offering to Arjuna. Even though Arjuna is a warrior, fighter, warrior is supposed to be free from fear. Of course, Arjuna is man of courageousness, free from fear, but when it comes to the war, there was a little hesitation. He was hesitant to perform his duty. Hesitation is also trace of fear. Another mask. Either way, the dharma is not established by hesitation. So what Krishna did, we all know. He was encouraging Arjuna to come forward, come on. Why are you hesitating? To establish the dharma or re-establish the dharma. I doubt that Krishna would have suggested Arjuna to worship Durga in the battlefield. Come on, don't hesitate. Worship, Manasika worship Durga. Injustice people are standing in front of you. So Durga Devi is the power of fearlessness and courageousness. That should be the first aspect of transformation. which is supposed to happen in every single individual. I observed one thing about the successful people of different fields and different departments. One thing I observed of the successful people of any field, the successful people, the first and the foremost quality that they possess is fearlessness, not their education or not their knowledge. Knowledge any computer, any internet can provide today. Today is artificial intelligence, period. Plenty of knowledge. You say something to your mobile, it gives bundles of knowledge. It's not the knowledge which is very important to be a successful personality. Of course, knowledge is needed. Most importantly, what is required, the success formula is fearlessness, which many people are lacking in. That is not their problem, that is not their fault. The way they are conditioned, that is a problem. Manufacturing defect. The society keep on pumping fearfulness instead of fearlessness, opposite teaching. As a result, the child starts learning fearfulness instead of fearlessness. Every child is born fearless. That's the reason a child is dare enough to catch a poisonous snake also. Dare enough to jump from height. So much daring you can find in a child. By and by, due to bad conditioning, the child has been converted as a fearful personality. A personality which is hesitation, not coming forward to establish dharma in the society. No daring. So Durga Devi is the one, the Mata Devi. Is able to take away all the fears. Thereby bringing up the original nature of the being. What is the original nature of the being? Fearlessness is the original nature of being. The nature of the soul. The nature of the self. Mind, that which is creating the fear. Fear is the product of the mind. This difference we can learn from Durga Devi when you worship. The devotee goes with the mind in front of Durga Devi, and it is Durga Devi who is looking into the devotee and finding the impurities. The major impurity is fear. And she is taking away that. Oh, my dear son and daughter, why are you full of fear in you? Thank God you have come to me now. No issue. I will take care. In no second she is taking over. That's what is Navaratri's significance. Of course, many people are superficially celebrating this 9 days plus 1 day. That's not right. One should know the in-depth of it. These 9 days plus 1 day should be a transformative period. Not simply celebrating 10 days superficially. So she is capable, Durga Devi is capable of looking at the fearfulness, hesitation, shyness, all unwanted qualities which is unrelated with the soul, pure soul. They are just mind games. This mind game is taught by some people, imposed on the children. So the first 3 days, when we celebrate Durga Devi, these mind stuffs go away. Supposed to. Imagine yourself now sitting here, just close your eyes. My way of satsang is not simply giving lectures. I don't believe much in that. Rather, I believe in some contemplations, some information exchanges, and experiencing it. When we are talking about Durga Devi now, we are supposed to experience Durga Devi now. Not tomorrow. It is possible, provided we understand the real concept of Durga Devi. We can experiment it here now. We can have the blessing of Durga Devi right now, in this place. A simple homework, that's all. Just closing your eyes, leaving all the thoughts away, identifying the fear thought. And get connected to Durga Devi, the supreme power. And feel yourself that you are fearless. Remember your childhood, where you were fearless completely. With the grace of Durga Devi, you remember. Suddenly, you identify with the fearlessness deep inside you is popping up, coming back. As the energy or the fearlessness consciousness is spreading all over your body, every cell of your body, you feel very energetic. You are not directly doing to enhance your energy. You only made a delete of the fearfulness and connected with the fearlessness energy which is deep inside your being. That's all. With the blessings of Durga Devi. She is already present here, especially this period, Navaratri occasion. She is fully present. She is ready to make this transformation. The question is, are we ready? She is ready. Are we ready to get rid of the fear, hesitation, shyness, escapism? By this process, we are blessed with Durga Devi right now. The readiness to see the difference between dharma and adharma, and the readiness to do something to establish and re-establish dharma in individual life, in family life, in worldly life. Once this is established, we move on to the next phase of Navaratri, which is celebration of Mahalakshmi. What is Mahalakshmi? What it really represents. Mahalakshmi is abundance. Mahalakshmi means abundance, prosperity. Prosperity does not mean only related with money. Prosperity means blooming. Money is one of the parts. Therefore, she is also known as Ashtalakshmi. This Mahalakshmi is also known as Ashtalakshmi. What is Ashtalakshmi? The concept behind Ashtalakshmi is 8 predominant kinds of energies. Money is one among that. One of it. Today's world, most people mind is always revolving around the currency only. Mostly. There is a picture of Ashtalakshmi. How many of you seen that? Images of Ashtalakshmi. No? Not here in this ashram? Dhana Lakshmi, Dhanya Lakshmi, Anna Lakshmi, Santana Lakshmi, Kupera Lakshmi. See how many names. Abundance of nature is also coming under. We are working on 5 important aspects with the blessings of 3 Devis. We are concentrating on a concept called Seeks. Seeks. S-E-E-C-S. Seeks. The first S is representing spirituality. The first E is representing about true education, not the university education, life education. Another E in the 6 is representing environment in which we are sitting. And the C represents in the Sikh as culture. And the last S representing the social justice or fighting for injustice, against injustice. Therefore it is 6. Now you agree with me, money alone is not abundance. If a person is very rich, filthy rich, super rich, and not having any spiritual quality, how will you call that person? What goodness will happen to the world out of his money? A person may be millionaire or billionaire. But when the person is in lack of spirituality, spiritual qualities, what will happen? There should be abundance of spiritual knowledge also, simultaneously with abundance of money. Then some goodness can be expected. If someone is super rich and not bothering about the environment, what kind of personality? Recently in India, we have started a movement to focus on rivers of India, rivers. There is a river near our ashram, where I am most of the time in Tamil Nadu. The place name is called Vadapadu, Salem. There is a river. The name of the river is Vasishta Nadi, Vasishta river. You are aware of Vasishta? One of the Saptarishis. He lived there. He made yajnas, yagas, pujas, everything as a rishi. The name is after his name of the river. That river starts from that spot where our ashram is. That's the starting point. It flows downward towards east, traveling 100 plus kilometers and merges with the Bay of Bengal. I traveled the whole course of that river to see it, the condition of the river. It is really pathetic to say the amount of pollution, the amount of plastics on the river, and the amount of encroachments. So if the person is having super money and not bothering about all these things, what kind of personality? In fact, the rich people have to show more interest on this because they have money. That money can be spent to clear these things easily. Are they spending money? Rich people? Some of them. Some of them definitely spending their money towards this cause. Most of them, no. They keep on accumulating uselessly. Anything that is accumulated becomes useless, including the brain. Including the knowledge. It has to be circulated. Of all the countries, America is one country they don't believe in accumulating in America. America is a country of circulating, even when compared to India. This one thing I think India has to learn from US. There are many things, of course, America has to learn from India. That is also there. It's only after all reciprocation. There is no point in just bragging about, I am the super rich of the world, right? What are you doing with your money? What are you doing? Lakshmi is asking, I am not asking. Now is the Navratri. I don't ask anything. Lakshmi is just triggering me to speak like this. I am not speaking. I don't know how to speak. This is her message during Navaratri occasion to her people, to her children across the world. Navaratri message delivered by the Devis. Durga message she already delivered. Now Lakshmi's turn. Now Lakshmi is delivering the message to the people who are celebrating, and also to people who are not celebrating also. Because she is not bothered whether she is being celebrated or not. The celebration is always for the devotees, not for the gods and goddesses. They don't care whether you celebrate or not. They will never lose anything out of their divinity, whether you celebrate or not. So all celebrations are nothing but conveying a core message. It's beneficial for the one who is really celebrating, not for the god and goddesses. When I was having the dinner in the restaurant yesterday night, I saw a signboard over there in front of me in the restaurant. A verse from Bhagavad Gita is there. Can you say what it is?
Patram pushpam phalam toyam.
Exactly. Krishna says, doesn't matter whether you offer a single leaf or single petal of flower or just a few drops of water, whatever, the smallest of the smallest, you may offer, you can offer. I am not demanding big things. Krishna says, I accept it, he says. I accept. I am not demanding anything big from you, he says. It's up to you. But if you offer one single small leaf of tulsi, or just one petal, not even one single flower, one petal from a flower, or just drop of water will do. I am satisfied. Krishna says. I saw that. That means what? The god and goddesses, devis, they are not expecting big things from devotees. Rather, Lakshmi is expecting this. If you have money, I will provide you money. Lakshmi says, no problem, my son, my daughter, my child, I will provide you. I am for that, I am your mother. See, 3 of the mothers. Lakshmi Ma says, don't worry, I will provide you money. I will provide you abundance, don't worry. That is what is happening in Lakshmi Kupera Tapas. They are going to have here also, right?
Not here.
No, in New York.
At someone's house.
Someone's. So Lakshmi says, I provide, no problem. You don't have to be in poverty. But what are you going to do? That's her question. What are you going to do? Are you going to accumulate, or circulate? Either this or that. That's the question she would ask. So Lakshmi, Mahalakshmi, sign of abundance, abundance of knowledge, abundance of wisdom, abundance in health, abundance in wealth, abundance in everything. Abundance in giving, like a Karna. Karna is a symbol of abundance of giving. He had abundance, but he was a giver. He was abundance and giver in giving also. Therefore, people are talking about him. Not because he was having abundance only. Because of his giving. That is the message of Lakshmi. Those who give get back 1,000-folded times. This is a law, divine law. People think that by accumulating only my property, my things will grow. No, when circulating, it grows more. This is how abundance works. This is a message of Mahalakshmi. And the third part of Navaratri, as we all know, Saraswati. The knowledge, the wisdom, the clarity. The other day we had a satsang on clarity. Some people used to come and say, anytime my mind is so confused and not able to take proper decision, no clarity in me, I used to suggest go and worship Saraswati. Chant some Saraswati mantra. She will give clarity to you. If you want courage, if you are shy or fearful, go and contact Durga. Chant her mantra. If you are confused, dilemma, no clarity, go to Saraswati. Because she is the ocean of wisdom. Only wisdom can give clarity. Nothing else can give clarity. Wisdom. What is wisdom? Many times people getting confused with knowledge and wisdom. Knowledge is one drop of the wisdom. Wisdom is ocean. What is wisdom? The curiosity to know what is this universe, the curiosity to know who am I, what am I, where am I, how am I, and the curiosity to know God, the curiosity. Even to have the curiosity whether God exists or not is also coming under wisdom. To conclude it. This part is blessed by Saraswati. The knowledge of Brahman and the existence, cause of existence, source. Now it's completed. Durga, Mahalakshmi and Saraswati. What more is needed for a single individual? Those who are blessed with three Devis in this way, they are truly blessed. They have completed the purpose of their life on this earth. Otherwise not. There is always incompletion without completing this. So the occasion Navaratri is an opportunity to have a completion in us. When this completion happens, one is in absolute bliss. One is in absolute peace, peace uncaused, bliss uncaused, unconditional. Then the question comes, what about the 10th day? 9 days we understand very clearly. First 3 days, getting rid of all the hesitation, fending of the abundance, and how to develop the quality of sharing and giving. Because giving and sharing is also coming under the establishment of the Dharma. Everything is based on Dharma, should be, supposed to be. What is Dharma? Dharma is nothing but establishing the goodness in us and in around us. That's it. So that part is also completed. We received the complete blessing of Mahalakshmi in this way. And the abundance of wisdom, the clarity in life, decision making of every single aspect of life. So thereby we receive the blessings of Saraswati Ma. All three together. What else is pending? Nothing. Completion. When there is a completion, automatically you will sing, you will dance, you will simply celebrate life. That is what the 10th day. The 10th day is meant for the people who have done the homeworks of the 3 days. No jumping business here. The eligibility leads to the 10th day, Vijaya Dasami. In otherwise it is called the day of the success, the glory of the day, the glory day, Vijaya Dasami. We used to celebrate in our ashram in Tamil Nadu. Some people come after celebrating these three aspects to get the blessings, to rejoice, to celebrate to the peak. Vijaya Dasami. That's not the only that day, the joy and dancing and singing. It has to continue because you are completely equipped what is needed. From Dasami day onwards, every day is a glory day. Supposed to be. Not waiting for next year. Next year for the new batches. Old batch has to complete the papers and syllabus. This is how really many people are celebrating in a very realistic manner that I have been seeing. Not on a surface, superficial celebration. No. Those people are really blessed to celebrate like this. I'm really happy I am with all of you in this beautiful occasion of Navaratri, celebrating with you, all of you. Not only this particular occasion, every occasion, Deepavali, Onam, how many opportunities to realize life, what is really life, what is really the divinity. Every occasion, every event, every function, everything is a chance to realize what it is and follow. Following part is important. As I said, now the technology is so high and anybody and everybody can learn a lot. Learning is not a problem. Implementation. Karka kasadara katravai katrapin nirka adarkittaga. Tirukural. You have to stand and implement. Application is important. Learning, applicating and living. This is what his life is all about. Ignorance is another starting point. Everything starts from ignorance. From ignorance, learning, implementing and living. Life is complete. Thank you very much for offering this chance for me to sit in front of you, to share something, whatever I know. Whatever I have been sharing around the world for many, many years. It's your turn. I spoke enough. Yes, Mahendra.
Can you open it up for maybe one of else who has, if you have any specific lingering questions, we encourage people to ask questions so that people can get some clarity on the questions that they have. So.
Well, Swami, I want to thank you for accepting the invitation to come and to be here with us and to make us remember Navaratri and our daily lives, what we're supposed to do and not to. Thank you.
I'm thankful to you for inviting me here. Such a beautiful ambience. Thank you. Anything
I
else?
don't have all the answers. I want to hear a question from you.
Okay? All okay?
Swami, so I have a question.
Oh,
So
really?
Now, yeah.
Mm.
So now that you actually spoke about the essence of all these 3 days in matter of like 9 days, it's not essentially about those 9 days, it's about every moment, right?
Absolutely. Absolutely. You are right. It's not the question of the 9 days plus 1 day. It's only it's a kind of a training, you know. When you are able to train in this 9 plus 1 day, you are able to be in every moment. Taking a kind of training. That's all. Moment to moment we have to be. Not otherwise. If someone is fearless today and fearful tomorrow, no use. Moment to moment we have to implement this. It means living consciously, conscious living. To live consciously, we pick up something in these occasions. And we just smell it every day. Remember it every day. Navratri is a kind of reminder. That's all. To be in all the time, every moment. You're right. Because we have to be in bliss every moment, We have to be in peace every moment. So naturally we have to follow this every moment. When we do the homework every moment, we can get the result every moment.
Can you bring some clarity to the different demons that the Devis fighting and slaughtering?
The different demons that you studied in the Devi Purana and other things are all, in a nutshell, they are nothing but the mind versions, that's all. The mind versions are always called asuras, that you study in the Purana. I tell you one thing, in spirituality, there are few ways to present. The presentation varies. Sometimes spirituality is presented like a story. Sometimes the spirituality is presented as a formula or sutra or version. Sometimes spirituality is expressed as song, bhajans, kirtans. All these things is nothing but one version of expressing spirituality. Different versions, because different kinds of people can get connected with the different types of approaches. So the demon that you mentioned here, they are pictured, the mind is pictured like that. For example, Ravana has got a 10-headed, right? That's not really happening, 10-headed. That means the mind is 10-folded. The heart is small. That is the meaning. 1:10. Every image you will see in bhakti. In bhakti yoga, everything is described, spirituality is described as images. For example, Lakshmi is sitting in Padmasana and she is pouring gold coins like anything. Right?
Mm-hmm.
What it represents? It represents abundance. How to show the abundance to an innocent devotee? How to show it? This way only. Coins keep on pouring. Gold coin. I read a news recently. I don't know whether it is true or not. The price of the gold in India is going up like anything, like a rocket. Soon it is going to touch 1 lakh. How much? 1 lakh? 0.1 million, right?
$1,000.
$1,000. Never happened. Never happened in the past. Analysis going on. One of the analysis says clearly that the cause of the hike in the price of the gold in India is America. I heard it. I don't know, you have to verify. Let's not go into it in detail. So, coming to your thing, demons are described. It is nothing but a representation of the different version of the minds. Mind has very many versions. Here the idea that the Devi is killing the demon means kill that version of the mind. That is the meaning. You don't have to carry that version of the mind within you. The Devi is also inside you. The demons are also inside you. Both are existing in the same house. How to achieve the peace? That's what demon is all about. There are very nice narrations given. In Bhakti, many narrations are there. Like, for example, Mahavishnu is sleeping on the Adishesha and he is always floating. It tells something. For bhaktas, for devotees, they have to give some image to understand. How come Mahavishnu sleeping only in particular ocean? What about the rest of the place for him? The very name Mahavishnu means that which is spread all over. That is the meaning. How he can be confined to a single spot? It is for the devotees. See, the heart of the devotee is completely different than the other kind of sadhakas. In sadhana, there are two kinds of sadhanas by and large. Object-based sadhana and subject-based sadhana. Here is Ramana Maharishi's image. The master who was supporting the subject-based spirituality. Subject-based sadhana. You see the difference of Maharishi with some other masters? Whereas here is the Swamiji with the mala, right? That is bhakti based, object based. Here we see two different paths.
Only in that picture.
In the picture.
Yeah.
Like
But he was jnani, bhakti, everything.
Yeah, no, I'm not saying that
Yeah,
only that. I'm just to give you an example. I am also promoting all paths. People asking me, what kind of path you are teaching? I am teaching every path. All paths are my paths. That's why I am here.
So, Swami, can you lead us into a very short meditation?
Certainly, that is the essence of. Now let's meditate. There are few different types of meditations, techniques. Here we are not going to use any technique. We are simply sitting, keeping the spine and neck and head in a straight line, body relaxed, mind relaxed, breath relaxed. Calming down the mind, calming down the breath, relaxing the body, sitting at ease. Leave the body as it is. Don't get connected to the body. Just be. No need of concentrating on anything. No concentration. Simply sitting, simply being. For no reason we are sitting here. No. As we are sitting for no reason, so much joy, so much peace, so much ecstasy. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Thank you.